Well, first, I want to tell you guys a story before we get into this. We start off with stories from time to time.
I like story time.
Yeah. This is a
interesting.
great story time. This is one of my favorite story times. You look confused.
I don't even know what story is coming right
No,
now.
this isn't a concerning one. This is a good one. I've been able to pass on a lot of good vibes lately, and I want to share another piece of good vibe with you.
Ooh.
So last year, Kaitlin, before you worked here, but these are people that you know, so this is a fun story. Before you worked here, Charlie Crawford sent me the flyer for his military appreciation roping school, and I posted it on our Facebook page. And then I thought, man, I really want to do something more with this. So I sent Oli Moss from Oli's Images down to Stephenville. And he spent the day with these veterans and took their pictures. And we got to put together a really neat story with Charlie and Trey and the veterans who go to this school. A lot of them have PTSD, injuries, physical and mental, emotional, all kinds of things. And Charlie, and last year it was Trey. This year I saw Peyton Bray was in some of the pictures. Took time out of their day. Took time out of their very busy time getting ready. Last year Charlie was getting ready for the NFR. This year Charlie's got a lot of stuff going on. And they gave back to our veterans. Well, fast forward a few months, Nick Griggs, who's our account executive with the Team Roping Journal, he got a phone call from a woman named Karen who lives in Alvin, Texas, and she's unable to ride anymore. And she was very sad about the fact that she was injured and could no longer ride her horses. And she had a heel horse and a really nice ranch horse. Well, she wanted to give her horses to Charlie to give to a veteran. But, I got in contact with Charlie, and Charlie passed her contact info along to the group of veterans that are regulars at his clinic. So they got in touch with her, and it turned out that John Kelly, an Iraq War veteran, a father of 3, who also lives in Texas, he needed a heel horse, and his 6-year-old son Mason needed a horse to ride around. And that really was going to help them grow together if he were able to get a horse and kind of have a shared passion. So I got a call from Sean Day the other day that told me, hey, you gotta call John Kelly. You gotta see what was going on here. So I called John, and I had no idea that any of this had transpired. I knew we passed along that contact info, but I didn't know that it actually came to fruition, and it did. And so John is at Charlie's school today. It's actually yesterday and today. Mm-hmm. There's a story on our website about it because I sent Oli out there again to get more pictures of John with this horse. And I spoke with Karen, who was very emotional about how blessed she was to be able to make this connection and give these horses to a veteran. She is very passionate about our troops and about our servicemen and women from all generations because she comes from a long line of military service. So definitely check out the teamropingjournal.com. Check out our Facebook page. There's a link to the story, and there are some awesome pictures of John with this horse. And I'm so proud of Charlie for the fact that he's put this school on for so many years now. I think it's in its 4th or 5th edition. And I'm so grateful for our readers who support our troops and who are passionate about the veterans and want to be proactive about it. They're just not talking. They're actually doing something. So thank you to Karen. Thank you to Charlie. Thanks to Nick. Thanks to everybody that made this happen. Thanks. Enjoy the rest of the episode. Welcome to the short score, everybody. Hi, Kaitlin.
Hey, Chelsea.
Outside of the Pro Rodeo Arena, we're just going to jump right into this week. We want to talk about what's going on at the AQHA World Show. Dustin Rogers, he won the senior heading aboard a horse named Weaver's Play Gem. Dustin works for Trey Yates. They're in Pueblo. And so there's no surprise that Dustin, with Trey on the backside, won the senior heading. The level 3, the highest level.
Yes.
Yeah. As far as the senior healing,
Yates.
Yeah.
All top 5 in the top 6.
Yeah, 5 of the top 6 were Yates's. So that's just pretty much unreal, but completely believable.
Oh, yeah.
And so we actually called Trey just a minute ago. He was sitting there watching some of the amateur stuff going on because they're helping all week. And so Trey, who is getting ready for his first NFR, they fit in an NFR party somewhere at the World Show as part of it. But Trey took some time to talk to us this morning. So listen to this real quick, and we will get back to you here in a second. What are you doing?
At the World Show.
Oh, you're not done yet? I thought it was almost done.
No, it's amateurs this week.
I see. How many times have you shown at the World Show as far as shown your own horses? Or horses you've had to
Well,
ride?
I showed 4 in the senior healing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And who did you show for?
I showed for Kurt and Merle Harris. I showed for Greg and Kyle Haas. I showed for Bree Wells and Elsie and Kathy Harrison.
Gotcha. And you won second, right?
Second, third.
Second and third. What horses did you win second and third on? Tell me about them.
BFR Igniting Sparks, Yellow Stud, that won the Super Horse last year. I won second on him, and third on DT Shiner's Jewel of Greg and Kyle Haas's.
And have you ridden those horses a lot, or did you kind of just jump ride them?
I rode Jewel a lot, the Haas's mare. I placed on her at the Futurity in the past. I've only roped about 3 steers ever on the Yellow Stud.
And you've never won the world or placed that high at the World Show, have you?
That was the first time I ever made the finals.
That's awesome. What was so different about those horses, or that wasn't the first time you showed, right?
No, for second year I've showed in the open world.
Gotcha.
Just really good horses. I mean, pretty lucky to ride them. I don't know, they're 2 completely different horses, but they both just, the Yellow Stud really he's got a look to him, a lot of appeal. The Sorrel mare, she's just a really good heel horse. I like roping on her.
And your dad, the horse that your dad rode, tell me about that horse. I haven't got a hold of him yet.
He's just a roan stud of Dean Tufton's that I don't know much about him. I think he's 7 years old. Pretty nice horse. That's really all I know about him.
Sorry to call you out of the blue, Trey, put you on the spot.
No, you're good.
Are you healing for people? Or, like all week?
Heading now. I got a while, but yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, now how much does it mean you guys were first, second, and third? That's got to feel awesome as a family.
Yeah, we had 5 of the top 6 holes in the senior healing. It was pretty good. It was pretty fun.
That's awesome. Kaitlin, do you have any questions for Trey?
No, I'm shocked.
You're shocked? I know.
Why? Why are we shocked?
Not bad.
Just shocked, amazed.
That's crazy.
Amazed at the talent. That's awesome. Very cool.
I didn't do much. I had good horses. That's all I had to do was pilot them around.
Is that level of show horse easy to ride as opposed to like a rodeo horse, or how?
Yeah, the Jewel mare is. She's kind of rodeo programmed. I think I've jackpotted on her some.
Well, thanks, Trey.
All right, thank you guys.
Bye-bye.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
So now that we're back from the interview with Trey,
on the junior heading side, surprise,
JD Yates,
DT Shine Blue Brandy, that fancy your own mare that we've gotten to see over the last couple years. I know Dean Tufton raised her. That's awesome. She's owned by Lincoln Figueiredo of Brazil, who owns a lot of JD horses. Lincoln, if I messed up your name, I'm sorry. I practiced it a couple times. I didn't get it right, probably. As far as the junior healing goes, Dual Badger Cat won that, ridden and owned by Cade Rice of Granbury, Texas. Second in that was Clay Logan of Granbury, Texas as well. And third was DT Pecos Wiz, ridden by JD Yates of Pueblo, Colorado. So AQHA has different levels of world champs. The level 2 champion, as far as the junior healing, was none other than Dakota Kirchenschlager on Dueling Cherie out of Morgan Mill, Texas. The level 2 junior heading champion was Barbie, Starlight Boogie, and Les Oswald of Oakdale, California. All right, moving on from the AQHA World Show results, I want to make sure you guys are all aware of the Matthews Land and Cattle 2019 World Series of Team Roping Qualifier that is going on in Las Vegas, December 8th to the 15th in the parking lot of the South Point. So the books are going to open for the 15 on Friday, December 7th from 1 to 6. Remember, these ropings fill up fast. They're limiting them. The 15 is going to have a 250 team limit. It's 500 a roper, enter twice. That open is 500 a roper, enter 3 times with a 100 team limit. and a minimum of 5,500 is going to be added to that open roping. Anyways, if you're just there to watch in Vegas, you don't want to miss those two ropings. Those are so wolfy. They're such a fun day to come out and watch. I don't miss that one for sure. And then they're starting Sunday, there's going to be a 13 qualifier with a 250 team limit, a 12 qualifier, same thing, limited to 250 teams. Both of those ropings are 250 a roper. So they're going to pay big. Those are always some of the biggest, most fun ropings to watch. That's a cool arena. Orrin Matthews, Chris Francis, and Cade Passig do just a phenomenal job with putting that roping on. And Trey Johnson does a church service from there. Last year we got to see some really miraculous things when Chance Thiessen got hurt and Trey prayed over him, and now Chance is fine and is going to be roping again this year. It was so wonderful to see all that. So I hope you all could make it out and watch that roping and compete in that roping if you were there. If you look at Matthews Land and Cattle, that schedule is on their Facebook page. It will be in the program that's coming out to you in your December issue. With your December issue of the Team Roping Journal, you can look for an ad in there that's going to have that full schedule. We're also going to have a lot of the rotation schedules for the World Series of Team Roping finale in the program. So you want to make sure you look for that. Put it on your dashboard so you have it to reference on your drive to Las Vegas. Remember, while you are in Las Vegas, Ride Pass is going to be there streaming. So your folks at home, everybody that wants to watch you, can watch anytime on Ride Pass. And the subscriptions, you can just go to ridepass.com, download the Ride Pass app on your phone, and you can watch. That's kind of a big news from the USTRC and the World Series, is that we have a long-term streaming plan with them. And throughout the year, you'll be able to watch different rope-ins, all kinds of different television shows. When I say television, not really television. all kinds of different shows, yeah, from different rodeos, from different events throughout the year. So definitely get a subscription to that. Kaitlin, you went to a World Series this weekend. How was it?
It was all right. It was actually one of the better ones for me.
Yeah.
No money still, but made it to a short round and didn't choke, so that's always good.
When you win money, we're going to have a special episode of The Score just for you winning a check.
Thank you. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. You could do the same for me.
I will.
Like in 10 years when I finally rope enough.
When we win like an all-girl or something, because I still got to work on my healing.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Well, everybody, if you're headed to Arizona, you'll have to check out our Arizona rope guide that comes out after Thanksgiving. You will be able to see it in arenas all over Arizona. I hope you guys that are headed south think of us. We've got about 6 inches of snow outside the Boulder office here. So if you are listening to this podcast on your drive south, congratulations.
I don't know what to say to you. I don't like you right now?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Really jealous. Okay, everybody, and last but not least, don't forget, we've got our Rope Vegas coverage all this month. We've had it all year long, talking about all the things that you need to know before you head to Las Vegas, and then things that make your viewing experience a little bit more enjoyable because you know some more backstories. We have some awesome stories about a lot of the horses that are going to be popping up in Vegas. A lot of the horses you're going to see at the NFR, those are on the teamropingjournal.com. We're going to be posting all kinds of stuff throughout the next month. You will get to have social takeovers that you'll get to have a look in the day of Trey Yates right before he gets ready for his first NFR. All kinds of cool stuff. So please make sure if you're not following us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, go ahead and click like, follow on all of those. Yes, make sure I promise we will make it interesting, keep it cool. And in the meantime, thanks so much, and leave us a review. Subscribe to our channel here on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. Thanks, everybody.